All right, this will be a fun one. We're in Evergreen. Kittredge. Funny. So it gives, we got some options, which is kind of new. It's been giving us not so many options. This one though, we're going to go over to local highway, get on I-70 highway, and run I-70 down and see how it does on some highway stuff that's kind of sketchy down over here. So, all right, so it says charger. So yeah, we're gonna go to the charger at Belmar, which is a new set of chargers that the truck seems to like them. So it's saying about a 29-minute ride. Self-driving standard charger. And you can hear the whirs, maybe not. Truck is trying to stay within the lines, I guess. What it thinks are the lines. What it thinks are the parameters. That's probably the better way to put it, because it's all about parameters at this point. Get us there without crashing or running over a public. Okay, it's decided. We've got nothing on the left, nothing on the right. Out we go. This is kind of a shortcut around the city or the downtown part of Evergreen. Hopefully I won't have any more camera issues. I've got the battery plugged in directly this time. Highwan Hills. Lots of deer and elk in this area at certain times of the year. May or may not see them. There's some nice houses in here. Had a little hesitation there. It's probably the shadows in the road. All right, we got a car on the left up here wanting to enter. It's kind of a sharp corner here. It's funny that it likes to use signals, but that's okay. All right, now we're going to do a sharp corner and then dive down to the local highway. There is a stop sign, but what this should have is the left side should have its own startup lane, which we do. I guess we're not going to use the startup lane. That's okay. Pretty good sized road through here. It's the main drag through the back half of Evergreen. Alright, so now it knows we're on a highway, so we're actually speed-wise, we've upped it a little bit. Which I'm not sure if we need to, because we're going to catch up to traffic anyway, so it would have been better just to stay at the 45 and stay away from traffic, but this area through here still has potential for elk and deer. Truckload of concrete forms for foundation. Up to the left there, that's Elk Meadow. It's all open space, bike trails, walking trails, all kinds of stuff. The trailhead is here on this street to the left. There's lots and lots of trails up here to walk. So far, so good on the camera. Oh, see people walking their dogs out there. So this time of day, this is going to be a pretty busy drive, so we'll see how we do. Maybe what we'll do, I think that'd be fun, I guess. We can do a little charge video once we get to the charger. So in here, we've walked this before. A lot of times there's elk in here. Big animals. That left there, that's another drive we'll have to do. That's Squaw Pass. So many drives. Up around the corner here is where that outlet is over to Kittredge. That past Bergen Park here. Doing pretty good. This is about what I would do. And it's actually, we're holding people up a little bit. This is another one up on this corner. It's going to drop to 40 miles an hour. Nobody slows down to 40 miles an hour, so it'll be interesting to see what it does, just because there's that hidden road. I'm pushing a little bit. There we go. The truck will get out of people's way if they let it. So the highway, you could go faster, but it is slow because of this road here on the right. Get going too fast and there's no chance for people to get across the road or get into the highway, get merged in traffic. All right, now we're going to drop down into the Evergreen exit. Home Depot, Walmart, Starbucks, McDonald's, that kind of thing. But we're going to zoom through it, and it's kind of a nice entrance. It's pointed towards Denver. So if you want to go towards the mountains, you've actually got to detour off a little bit, take a back road. So this exit is basically for getting on the highway headed towards Denver. Kind of nice. This is the on-ramp. We would have had to take a left at that last stoplight. Temperature dropped quite a bit, down to 28 degrees through here. Alright, we should be gaining. Here we go. Let's get going, car. We're going to get run over. Not too bad. Hopefully it does. FSD just gets better and better, and this is pretty good. I think we got over just because that semi has blinkers on. Oh well. It's 3 lanes all the way down the hill. Got a little bit of sunlight. Pretty cloudy today. Making a little bit of power. Got the green bar going. Looks like somebody had an accident there the other day. They just dug this out, so this is an animal bridge now. They put up lots of signs, so hopefully the animals know where to cross the road now. On the weekends, it's pretty tough to do less than 80 coming down this road, or you get run over, because people are always in a hurry. They just rebuilt this runaway truck ramp down here. This is pretty steep. I know the camera doesn't show it, but we're pretty steep. Lookout Mountain. There's another video. Got all kinds of videos. And that's the other shortcut exit. If we go over to that Idledale that I was talking about, this is where you pop out. Doing pretty good. And they just rebuilt this whole retaining wall here too. So this is where they put the new run out for the truck. The sun glare is making it hard to see the lines on the road. We're doing a pretty good job though. Somebody was in it. You can see the sand's all messed up. It's actually really long, because you could get a truck stuck in the first half and then another truck could come in behind it. And then if you don't make it, you're going to blow through it and it'll kick you back on the highway. You can crash down here a little further, I guess. This next exit takes you down to the Morrison, little town of Morrison, past Red Rocks, where they do the concerts. .6% on the grade still. We're going downhill pretty good. So it thinks there's a 45 because of that construction sign that was covered up. And it's got a blue outline around it, so it's still not sure if that's the right thing or not. It's correctly it's misidentified it, but we're still moving at a good speed. More park and ride stuff, either for the ski areas or the hiking and mountain biking that's in the area here. And then there's Golden ahead of us to the left. .470 there to the right. Not doing too bad. Now we've got to navigate into the turn lane up here to the right, which will come in after the bridge we're about to go under. So it's got people coming from this 470 highway that are cruising at a pretty good clip that may or may not want to be in this, so they'll be fast going in the off-ramp. We'll see them here in a second. So we should start maneuvering to the right here in a sec. There we go. Nobody over here. Okay, now we're not in the turn lane yet. We're just in the right lane. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now you can see North Denver. Denver proper is off that direction. This is a pretty high-speed ramp, and yet people still slow down quite a bit. There, we hit all of Don's bumps. Or Dan, sorry. Okay. It's odd right there that exit is 55, and then the highway flips back up to 65 right there. So now it should get us up to 65 or 70 through here. We're still in standard. Doing pretty good. Zipping along. Light rail there to the right that runs out to Golden from downtown Denver. It's a pretty good clip. So again, this is about what I would do. You can do 70 through here or so. It's not too busy right now. We got one car behind us. You can magnify it. So that's 1.25. I like 1 usually. Half. It's pretty far back. Things are closer than they appear. Okay, I just rerouted this since it gave us a choice. It would never give us a choice before. I like this way better. That's Kipling, Alameda. The traffic here is a lot nicer than this traffic. It is a little longer, it's saying, but I don't think so. It's our Fed Center here to the right. Remington used to have a bullet factory here for the Army way back when. There's lots of old military stuff here on the outskirts of Denver that people don't even know about. It's probably better that way, but maybe not. Homeland Security is right there. And yes, that's the Homeland Security. Nice setup, a little sunny. This is a good ramp. Flowy, flows nicely. So we coming to the left. Good shape. Camera doesn't like being charged and used at the same time, so it got hot there. Crazy thing. Alrighty. That was kind of weird. Alright, we're going to go through. This is kind of the town I'm in, Lakewood. So we're kind of down in downtown Lakewood. I don't know if that's the right word, but our little city center. Got Whole Foods and stuff, Best Buy, all our stores next to the charger, which is really nice. So they got the charger next to some good food places and shopping. And there's also some level 2 charging, Tesla, in the same spot. So you got your fast charging, and if you were going to park and go eat, you can plug into the slow chargers. Doing really good. So far, I've only touched the car once, and that was accelerate a little bit when we slowed down coming out of Evergreen. Otherwise, I haven't touched anything. Hopefully the camera will hold out. Oh, didn't like that. Wow. Alright, I had to take over there for a sec. The FSD flipped out. I don't know what we got on camera. But the camera did get hot again. Once the light turns green, I'll start driving again. Didn't touch the accelerator. I think it had a problem though. It's got to be something with the camera. So I don't know if it's dirty or what, but I guess I got to see what it takes to pop that off and clean in there. Uh-oh. Oh, this is no fun. Somebody had an issue. Well, there's the charger. We're going to have to drive around it, though, since it did the right thing there. It drove around it. It saw the lane was blocked. So it's giving us a workaround. Well, this has been an interesting drive. As in, not interesting, and then all of a sudden, weird stuff happening. Pretty good so far. See if we freak out in the sun again. Kind of the indirect route. Looks like that car is leaving, or they're moving. Somebody's moving the car. The ambulance just left. Oh, maybe it was a different car that I just saw moving. Alright, so it's saying, I think it said one of the chargers was out of service. Alright. So, it's parking us at, hey, this is funny. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Recognize that? Wow. I kind of want to be on those chargers. So, we got close, I guess. Got me the wrong set of chargers. But, oh well. Alright. We'll see you in the next video.